Yeah, a lot of weird shit happened in this room. That's all I have to say about that.
I'm Tyler Am, and I am the writer, director, editor, and one of the producers for Grace's Room.
And you acted in it.
Oh yeah, I did it too. I did so many things I forgot. But my favorite moment of all was, it was like one of the, it was the last day for our lead cast, and we were shooting at the carnival, and it's the big climax of the film where Billy and her cousin Grace, they're, you know, the protagonist and the antagonist are together, and they're having this huge monologue fight as they're ascending this super big ride at the carnival, and I was so immersed in the moment, like I had chills the whole way up. And then like when they stopped, because it was just the three of us, we were at the top of the ride, they finished their dialogue, everything that was supposed to happen up there before Grace gets killed. And they both just stopped and turned to me, and I'm just sitting there like in awe, like, why are you done? Don't stop, keep going. And it's like, they're like, well, we're done, what do we do? And like, I just started crying. I was just like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, just give me a hug. Like it was just the best moment of the production for me, because it was like my writing was happening before my eyes.
Hey, go home!
You say it?
Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Well,
Can you do it super loud?
Okay.
Do you remember how we did it for River City Panic? How
Yeah,
you
like
screamed
this.
it? Do it as loud as you can.
Even
louder! I want those guys over there to hear you.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, like as loud as I'm gonna yell it at you, you yell it back at me,
And
okay?
angry.
So mad. Hey, go home! Go fuck yourself!
Yeah. The louder the better, bud.
Yeah, top of your line.
And then you guys talk about burning the effigy, which everybody and the audience is going to think it's that big thing, but instead it's a little 2-foot cutout of our lead character, Billy. And then you guys burn this little thing, and it's really fun. You guys do that. Some people will, my parents will, okay?
Tyler said it was going to be lower key than our last movie, and it definitely was not. There was a lot more effects than I was expecting there to be, so I was a little nervous about how we were going to pull that all off, but I was probably nervous about that until we were done filming.
Share yourself on rock, man.
That's right.
Trying to find a 23J.
I kind of had to reread it because I was like, how is this going to work? And I'm really happy, like all the crazy antics and everything got really put into the film.
When I read the script, I was excited. I was so excited about this project because the script was just so funny.
Some of the best script writing that I've seen for horror comedy movies.
Just the whole second half of the script was absolutely hilarious. Like, everyone loved it.
The giant demon creature, because I didn't know how that was going to be accomplished.
That's why I was so glad to do this, because there were a lot of practical effects and a lot of things get lost in special effects and green screen.
We're towards the end, so we're all tired. Are you filming right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna film you right
So we're
now.
all very tired. Mark, what day is this? Is this day 7? This is day 7.
Yeah, it's day 7 of 9, so.
So we're exhausted, but it's close to the end, so we're all kind of getting sad because our leads leave tomorrow.
Rachel Alex. I am playing the role of Billy.
So I end up being ordered to the back and she's here. Because by the end, yeah.
I'm Amber Herford, and I'm playing Harley.
Tyler liked me, and here I am.
Patrick Garrigan. I played Diglett.
I'm Sean. I play Sam.
I built a lot of new characters, and the characters were so easy to write for, especially because I hadn't finished my script before I had cast everybody, and I had a wonderful lead cast. Like, I knew their strengths and their weaknesses, and I wrote that into it. And so it was a very fluid process, and it was, I mean, it's the best thing I've written so far.
Hey, you wrote good words. You wrote very good words.
I actually met up with Tyler Am on his last project, River City Panic, and he called me back to be a lead actor in this.
Well, I know a man. His last name is Am. And he's like, hey boy, you want to be in a motion picture? We're gonna make you a star.
Finally getting the lead cast together, we had one day with them all together, because 3 are from LA, 1's from Massachusetts, and then Sean's from the area. And so we had one day to rehearse together, and it was awesome seeing them together for the first time. It's like, I didn't even know, I didn't have to give them notes. Like, I didn't know what to say to them, because it was just like, you guys are exactly what I was hoping for. And again, it had to do with me kind of knowing their strengths and weaknesses, writing it in the script, but then just seeing them together, it's like, they blossomed.
I picked them up at the airport, most of them, and instantly they were just bonding and joking. But even the crew, they all bonded really great.
Alright, I'm all set. Alright, opening our new call, right? Yep. Alright, and action.
I am Carl!
My name is Nick Chim. I play Carl. I got involved because I worked with Mark Wilkinson, the cinematographer. And Tyler, the director, saw me in it, liked me, and wanted to cast me in his movie. So sent me an email, and once he kind of described the project, once I got to know him, I realized that this was something I really wanted to do. So
Figure that out later.
Just seeing the cast all together. So it was cool to see them in their costumes interacting, and to see that they were like all friends already, which really helps sell the movie. And everybody just really knew how to have a good time and still be productive and stay on track.
Fuck you!
We were running super far behind schedule, which is a regular thing. And there was something that we were talking about cutting. Rachel Alec, who was my lead, Billy in the movie. And she overheard this, and she's like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, Rachel, there's just not time. Like, and like, this scene doesn't involve you. Like, don't worry about it. It's something that I can part with. She's like, no, because you're losing your writing. Like, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have to make that compromise. There's ways to make it work. And like just her like fighting for me and fighting for my writing, because like nobody was telling me that I had to cut this. It's just like I was making that decision for the what I thought was the betterment of the production, and she saw it as a detriment. And she's like, no, you just can't do that. And like it was very chilling to have somebody like get in my face and say, no, do what you want to do.
A lot of work. We did all of the pre-production in 5 weeks. About getting the cars out of the junkyard, making them into running operational cars.
Probably when we got to light the car on fire, crash everything, do all those kind of special effects. And then just being around the whole crew and cast was always entertaining and fun.
No one! How can we possibly explain to anyone that we found half a fucking goat under a 13-year-old girl's bed and somehow we weren't involved?
I have a very vivid imagination, so that's why like things like horror and fantasy, it resonates with me. I love that. I've always put that kind of stuff. Like I like having grounded, real characters in real settings, with weird fantasy and horror twists. I mean, I love Troma now, and the idea that just make your own damn movie. Doesn't matter how schlocky or shitty it is. It will find somebody. Somebody's gonna love that. I love good, bad horror movies. Not like intentionally bad stuff like Sharknado and things like that. Those are okay, but it's like movies where you can tell somebody put their heart and soul into it, and it came out all wrong. But thankfully, we still have a video store in town. We just go and look for the shittiest box art, go home and love it. It's like we are the people that are going to take care of those films. And I love working with my cousin. She's my co-writer on everything. I'm the idea guy. She's the grammar police. She's the structure police. She's the one that puts my really messed up thoughts onto paper, and then I get to put a little bit of jokes on there too, and it works out really good. We have a good relationship.
I think my favorite moment was watching Rachel and Grace film the climactic scene going up the slide in their fight. That was really cool. That was my favorite scene to write, so watching that was really cool. I don't like horror films because I have nightmares.
I actually don't like horror films, so no, not really. Grace.
Ooh, I love horror films. Halloween, The Babadook is really good.
Some of my favorite horror films would have to be the Scream series.
I am not a horror fan at all. I remember when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I saw Scream for the first time and scared me for the rest of my life.
Suspense movies, Psycho will always be one of my favorite movies.
Horror comedy, Tucker and Dale versus Evil wins every medal. Alien, Predator.
I remember seeing like The Exorcist when I was too young, and Night of the Living Dead when I was too young.
The Evil Dead Army of Darkness series, those are phenomenal. Very low budget, but still absolutely amazing. The creativity that it took to make those.
The special effects were really fun to watch, especially through the camera, because then, you know, I get to get a look of how it's going to look when you actually, because otherwise you get to see from the outside and you know, okay, this looks cool, but is it going to look like a dummy falling off? You're like, no, you can't even tell.
So, dummy scene tonight?
Yep. Well, I made a analog for Grace. I'm going to fill this with some Ziploc bags full of blood and dropped off the ride. Not sure how that's going to turn out yet. We'll see.
Okay, hang on right here, gang.
Something will happen.
Zach, you set?
I'm set.
And action!
Billy, you have overstayed your welcome. It is time
My
to come
costume was terrible. It like squeezed my rib cage and I kept stepping on the back of my skirt and tripping over it. But I thought it looked really cool. It was just really itchy and really see-through. I don't know, getting to actually like be a part of it was just awesome. I haven't done anything like this before, so.
I think just the little moments of watching people get to know each other and become a family.
This is the best to me. When I'm creating and I'm pulling people in and we're working together and we're seeing something happen. People who just are working for free for the most part, an entire 9 days, no sleep, working together every day, being excited about it. That's awesome. Like that was just super cool. I've been blessed immensely in that way. It's all about the experience. Seeing it on screen at the end and everybody's laughing and enjoying it, that's great. But like sitting back and reflecting on everything that happened, the moment where you had that spark of an idea, and you start writing notes down and to the point where it's on the screen, all of that, it's powerful. It's motivating. I love being inspired by other people and seeing them, not because they're working on my movie, it's not my movie, it's our movie,